My name is Scotty Smith, and this is Logan Odimon. If you guys are liking the content that you're finding on this page, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and set the notifications bell to all. If you like the video, go ahead and like that too. Leave comments if you have any too. So we're going to get into side control escape, and the one we're going to do is going to be me getting my knees so I can take him down. Essentially what I'm doing is what I call an underhook escape, or some people might call it threading. But I'm getting to my knees, basically forcing him to sprawl me to be able to keep me on the bottom. And if I force him to sprawl me, it gives me a base to start actually building off of. So if I'm flat on my back like this, then I can't get up. For me to start having a chance of being able to either get on top of him or be able to recover my guard, I have to get to my side. And then if I can get to my knees, I have a platform to be able to start building myself up to stand. Okay? So he gets side control. And as I went over in previous videos, I need to control the danger arm right here. So if he can grab my head, it's no good. I keep control of that arm. 2 hands on that arm is good. I want to work to be able to get to my side. So I bridge, turn and face his hips. Bridge, turn and face his hips. I'll hip escape if I have to. Make sure I have a post leg in the back, or I'm going this way with my legs to be able to scissor so I can go belly down. But we'll start here. So once I get this, he's going to want to start pushing into me. I can slip my arm out from my underhook. When I make my underhook, I'm not stretching my arm up like this. I don't like this because it gives him an opportunity to make a hard whizzer, and then he can start shutting me down. He can set up different chokes and start grabbing my collar and cause some problems. So what I do, instead of stretching my arm up, I grip on the hip and I try to anchor my elbow towards my ribs. Now, what I want him to feel, I want him to feel like I have him. I want him to feel like if he moves, it pulls me up. Or if he drives into me, he's going to drive me back to my guard. Okay, we'll get into that in a later video. So keeping this danger arm under control and keeping his hip with my elbow stamped to my ribs, I'm scooting my hips out or scissoring my legs to be able to get to my knees. It's one of those two. And you're going to have to kind of feel that, because if he's pushing into me, I can't scissor my legs. So if he's pushing in, I scoot and then thread. That's different than scissoring like this. All right? So just know you're going to use one for one kind of instance and another for a different. So I scoot, thread, and I start coming up. Notice I still have his hip. I still have his danger arm. Okay? If I can, this is what I like to do with my arms. My arm that has the underhook, I'm going to trace down the outside of his body and hook his ankle, calf area. Sometimes you're going to hug the knee. It just depends on if he sprawls or not. But my hand traces. I don't let go and grab. This is no good, because if he moves his legs out of the way, I have nothing. He drives me back down and he gives me problems. So I'm going to let my arm kind of slide down. And I hook. I'm hooking his leg. I might hook this. But once I pull this in tight, I'm gripping with 2 hands. I let go of the danger arm. My head has to stay tight to his hip. And now watch my legs. So my feet, they're going to kind of swivel this way, and I step. My foot steps, and I walk to the inside of his ankle so I can start torquing that ankle towards me, basically like I'm putting him in a half guard. So I start working his leg. I trap. So now I have his leg trapped, and then I'll go to his far leg. So I grab his far ankle and his far knee, and I start driving. Once I drive, I can pass various different ways. You can go to his front side, to his back side. There's a bunch of ways you're going to finish that. But the idea is I'm grabbing his leg. I'm torquing his leg out to make like the structure of his body is just weaker that way. He doesn't want to turn. And so it's easier for me to knock him over and drive. Okay?